बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामुअलैकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम अपने सब्जेक्ट रियल एनालिसिस 1 MTH 321 में लेक्चर नंबर 28 को स्टडी करेंगे। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज के लेक्चर में हम कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स को ट्राई करेंगे रिलेटेड टू रीमान इंटीग्रेशन। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we will calculate LPF, that is lower Riemann sum, and UPF, that is upper Riemann sum, for the function f which is defined on the closed interval 0, 1 to r, which is a real valued function, and the function is defined by f of x is equal to square root of 1 minus x square if x is rational, and 1 minus x if x is irrational. So in this case, डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हम लोअर रीमान सम एंड अपर रीमान सम इस फंक्शन का कैलकुलेट करेंगे। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, सेकंड एग्जांपल में वी आर गिवन द फंक्शन एफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू साइन 1 बाई एक्स। सो हियर डियर स्टूडेंट, दिस इज इक्वल टू एफ एक्स is equal to sin 1 by x for rational x, irrational x, and f of x is equal to 0 for rational x. Then we need to show that f is not Riemann integrable on 0, 1. So again, dear students, हम lower Riemann sum find करेंगे, हम upper Riemann sum find करेंगे और चेक करेंगे कि क्या लोअर रीमान इंटीग्रल अपर रीमान इंटीग्रल के इक्वल है। इफ इट इज इक्वल देन इट इज रीमान इंटीग्रेबल, और अगर लोअर रीमान इंटीग्रल इज नॉट इक्वल टू अपर रीमान इंटीग्रल देन इट इज नो मोर रीमान इंटीग्रेबल। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज की थर्ड एग्जांपल में हम फंक्शन कंसीडर करेंगे एफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2x प्लस 4। डियर स्टूडेंट, दिस इज ए क्वाड्रेटिक फंक्शन एंड कंसीडर टू पार्टीशंस। एक पार्टीशन हम कंसीडर करेंगे 0, 1/3, 1/2, 1 and 2, and the other partition P star with 0, 1/3, 1/2, 3/4, 1 and 3/2 and 2, which is a refinement of the partition P. And then we will verify the relation that lower Riemann sum over the partition P is less than or equal to lower Riemann sum over the refined partition, and this is less than or equal to upper Riemann sum over the refined partition, and this is less than or equal to upper Riemann sum over the partition P. Dear students, आज की फोर्थ एग्जाम्पल में हम शो करेंगे कि 0 to 1 x square dx exists. So this integral exists. It means the function is Riemann integrable and the value of the integral is equal to 1/3. And आज की लास्ट एग्जाम्पल में डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वी विल डिटरमिन वेदर द फॉलोइंग फंक्शन f is Riemann integrable on the interval 0, 1. The function is defined by f of x equal to 1 if x lies between 0 and 1/2, okay, where 0 is the part is a closed interval 0 and open interval 1/2, and f of x is equal to 2 closed 1/2 to open 1. So the interval of the integration here is from 0 to 1. So dear students, this is what we need to study today. आज के इस लेक्चर में हम इन 5 एग्जाम्पल्स को सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करेंगे। डिपेंड करता है कि हम कितना टाइम कंज्यूम करते हैं। सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इसके लिए हम रिवाइज करते हैं शॉर्ट सा कि व्हाट इज लोअर रीमान सम। शॉर्ट रिवीजन, डियर स्टूडेंट, you remember that small mi gives the greatest lower bound of the function f over the interval xi minus 1 and xi. राइट डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आपको पता है कि हम कोई भी पार्टीशन P कंसीडर करते हैं फ्रॉम A to B विच इज इक्वल टू x0, x1, x2 so on, xn minus 1, xn, which is equal to B. Right dear students? Okay, we can construct many partitions, whether uniform or non-uniform. Uniform अगर हर दो nodes के दरमियान equal distance हो, that is delta xi is same, delta xi is equal to xi minus xi minus 1. Okay, अगर इस रियल लाइन के ऊपर A से B तक, इस A को ही हम x0 बोलते हैं डियर स्टूडेंट्स, then we have x1 and then x2 and so on, and this b is xn. Okay, so this is called partition. We can construct many partitions of the interval AB. So mi is equal to greatest lower bound of the function over the ith subinterval, that is xi minus 1 and xi. इसका मतलब यह है कि m1 is greatest lower bound of the values of the function over the interval x0, because जिस वक्त मैं i को 1 पुट करूंगा तो 1 minus 1 that is 0 and x1, लिहाजा पहले सब इंटरवल पर जो फंक्शन की वैल्यूज आएंगी इंटरवल के डिफरेंट पॉइंट्स के ऊपर, तो उन वैल्यूज का जो सेट बनेगा उस सेट की ग्रेटेस्ट लोअर बाउंड, ऐसी लोअर बाउंड जो सबसे बड़ी लोअर बाउंड हो. ओके, एंड कैपिटल mi वी रिमेंबर is least upper bound of the function values at the ith subinterval. X belongs to xi minus 1 and xi. Right, dear students? Right, dear students? Then we remember that lower Riemann sum of the function over the partition P is denoted by this lower Riemann sum. Okay, lower Riemann sum of the function f over the partition P, which is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n mi delta xi. Okay, which is actually what? m1 delta x1 plus m2 delta x2 plus so on plus mn delta xn, और जहां पर m1 m2 m3 as defined earlier, that is mi is equal to greatest lower bound of the function over that interval. Okay, dear student, इसको फिर थोड़ा सा अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं. अगर मेरे पास this is a real valued function, okay, this is 0, this is say a, this is say b, इसकी हमने पार्टीशनिंग की है. ओके, अगर मेरे पास फंक्शन का ग्राफ इस किस्म का आ रहा है इन जनरल, ओके, y is equal to f of x, the given function, right, dear students? तो this is, if this is x naught, this is x1, इस इंटरवल के ऊपर मैं फंक्शन की वैल्यूज को कैलकुलेट करूंगा. ओके, हर पॉइंट पर, इस इंटरवल के हर पॉइंट पर फंक्शन की वैल्यू को कैलकुलेट करेंगे, और जो सबसे छोटी वैल्यू होगी, ओके, जो सबसे छोटी वैल्यू होगी दैट विल बी डिनोटेड बाय स्मॉल mi, और जो लार्जेस्ट वैल्यू होगी दैट विल बी डिनोटेड बाय कैपिटल mi. बट दिस इज इक्वल टू एक्चुअली ग्रेटेस्ट लोअर बाउंड ऑफ द फंक्शन ओवर दिस इंटरवल. ओके, जहां पर x, ये वाला x बिलोंग कर रहा है इस इंटरवल को, और ये इंटरवल कौन सा है? दैट इज इक्वल टू xi minus 1 and xi, right, dear students? So this gives mi. तो ये m1, m2, m3 और mn हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे हर सब इंटरवल के ऊपर, और डेल्टा xi we know that is the length of the subinterval. Length of the subinterval delta xi, as mentioned earlier, this is equal to xi minus 1, right, dear students? So this, and upper Riemann sum is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n capital Mi delta xi. Okay, capital Mi as defined over here, that is least upper bound of the function over the ith interval. So this is upper Riemann sum. Dear students, हमें मालूम है कि अगर हमारे पास लोअर रीमान सम कि हम लीस्ट अपर बाउंड लें, दैट इज सुप्रीमम ऑफ द लोअर Riemann sums of the function over the partition P, where P belongs to the set of all partitions. जितनी भी उस इंटरवल की पार्टीशंस कंस्ट्रक्ट की जा सकती हैं, हर पार्टीशन पर लोअर रीमान सम फाइंड करें. ये हमारे पास जो सेट ऑफ रियल नंबर्स बने उसकी लीस्ट अपर बाउंड सुप्रीमम, दैट इज कॉल्ड लोअर रीमान इंटीग्रल and denoted by this symbol. Okay, and infimum of upper Riemann sum, P belongs to the set of all partitions. This is called upper Riemann integral. Right, dear students? Dear students, you remember that summation I is equal to 1 to n. This is equal to delta x1 plus delta x2 plus delta x3 plus so on plus delta xn. This is equal to x1 minus x0. This is equal to x2 minus x1. This is equal to x3 minus x2 plus so on, and this is equal to xn minus xn minus 1. So this x2 is cancelled by this x2. This x1 is cancelled by this x1, and therefore this xn minus 1 will be cancelled over here, and we will left with xn this minus x naught this, and xn is equal to b and x naught is equal to a. So remember this thing, I is equal to 1 to n, delta xi alone, if there is no small mi or capital Mi with this, then this is equal to b minus a. Okay, dear students, and therefore remember the relation that b minus a into greatest lower bound of the function over the total interval is less than or equal to, dear students, is less than or equal to summation I equal to 1 to n mi delta xi. This is less than or equal to summation I equal to 1 to n capital Mi delta xi, and this is less than or equal to capital M into b minus a, where remember small m is greatest lower bound of the function values of the function x belongs to a to b, and capital M is least upper bound of the function fx values over the whole interval. Right? Okay, dear student, with this knowledge, let's go for the first example. Calculate lower Riemann sum and upper Riemann sum where function is a real valued function is defined by f of x is equal to square root of 1 minus x square if x is rational, and this is equal to 1 minus x if x is irrational. Dear students, remember that we are given the function over the closed interval 0 to r. Okay, so this is the closed interval, dear students. On this is our closed interval 0 to 1, right? So हम इस में जो भी partition construct करें, whatever the partition we construct on the real line between any two real numbers, there exist rational numbers as well as irrational numbers. Okay, dear students, real lines पर जब भी हम कोई भी पार्टीशन लें, कोई भी इंटरवल लें, तो उस इंटरवल में रैशनल नंबर्स भी एग्जिस्ट करते हैं और इरैशनल नंबर्स भी एग्जिस्ट करते हैं. सो इसके सॉल्यूशन में जाते हैं. तो सबसे पहले हम लेट अस कंसीडर सम पार्टीशन P is equal to, उसमें हम 0 is equal to x0 and x1 and x2 and so on and x minus 1, xn minus 1 and xn, where xn is equal to 1. हमने कोई पार्टीशन कंसीडर की है. Dear students, this is x0 and this is say x1, okay, and this is say xn. तो जो भी हम पार्टीशन देते हैं उसका जो सब इंटरवल है x1, x0 और x2, x1, so this sub interval, length of the sub interval is x2 minus x1 and the sub interval is x1, x2. okay, तो इसमें रैशनल नंबर्स भी एग्जिस्ट करते हैं और इरैशनल नंबर्स भी एग्जिस्ट करते हैं. राइट डियर स्टूडेंट्स, सो इस इंटरवल के ऊपर हमारे पास रैशनल नंबर भी हैं और इरैशनल नंबर भी हैं. जो रैशनल नंबर हैं उनके ऊपर इमेज जो आएगा वो आएगा 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर अंडर रूट, और जो इरैशनल नंबर्स हैं उनके ऊपर इमेज आएगा 1 माइनस एक्स. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, नोट दैट व्हाट यू नोट इज हम 1 माइनस एक्स को राइट डाउन कर सकते हैं 1 माइनस एक्स into 1 minus x and square root, right? Because this is actually equal to 1 minus x square and 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 will be cancelled and we will left with 1 minus x. So 1 minus x can be written in this way. Now remember, 1 minus x is less than 1 plus x. Right, if x is positive, okay, if x is greater than 0, right? So 1 minus x is less than 1 plus x. So this implies then 1 minus x, which is equal to 1 minus x into 1 minus x is less than 1 minus x into 1 plus x. Okay, this is less than this, which is actually equal to 1 minus x square. Right, dear students? So 1 minus x is less than 1 minus x square root. So this implies actually 1 minus x is less than square root 1 minus x square. Right, dear students? So जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया कि मैं जो भी सब इंटरवल लेता हूं इस पार्टीशन का, तो उस सब इंटरवल के ऊपर रैशनल नंबर्स भी एग्जिस्ट करेंगे, इरैशनल नंबर्स भी एग्जिस्ट करेंगे. तो रैशनल नंबर्स के ऊपर हमारे पास जो इमेजेस आएंगे वो 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर आएंगे, और जो इरैशनल नंबर्स हैं उसके ऊपर जो इमेजेस आएंगे वो 1 माइनस एक्स आएंगे. सो 1 माइनस एक्स चूंकि लेस देन 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर है, तो जो ग्रेटेस्ट लोअर बाउंड्स होती हैं वो हमारे पास स्मॉल एम आई होती हैं, और जो लीस्ट अपर बाउंड होती हैं वो हमारे पास कैपिटल एम आई होती हैं। सो हर सब इंटरवल पर वैल्यू जो आएगी फंक्शन की या 1 माइनस एक्स आएगी या 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर अंडर रूट आएगी। तो अगर 1 माइनस एक्स आएगी तो वो हमारे पास ग्रेटेस्ट लोअर बाउंड होगी, और अगर 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर आएगी तो वो लीस्ट अपर बाउंड होगी। तो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इसको हम इस तरह से लिखते हैं। सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, on this basis you may calculate LPF, which is summation I is equal to 1 to n mi delta xi. Remember, mi is greatest lower bound of the function fx. X belongs to xi minus 1 and xi, right? You know the function returns two values, either 1 minus x square square root or 1 minus x, and the lower bounds are 1 minus x. Okay, so mi will be equal to 1 minus x over this interval, and UPF you will calculate. UPF calculate करेंगे और summation I is equal to 1 to n कैपिटल mi डेल्टा एक्स आई कैलकुलेट करेंगे, और जहां पर कैपिटल एम आई आपको मालूम है कि लीस्ट अपर बाउंड ऑफ द फंक्शन एफ एक्स ओवर द इंटरवल एक्स आई माइनस 1 एंड एक्स आई है। इसको कैलकुलेट करने के बाद डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आप ये चेक करेंगे, क्या चेक करेंगे कि 0 to 1 हमें इंटरवल टोटल नहीं दिया हुआ। आप ये चेक करेंगे कि a to b fx dx क्या इक्वल है a to b fx dx के। ओके, और यहां से कंक्लूड करेंगे कि दिस is not equal to this, or this implies f is not Riemann integrable on R. Right, dear students? On R or on the interval AB. Right? So you will complete this. You will complete this example, please. Right, dear student, let's discuss the second one. Here we are given that fx is equal to sine 1 by x for irrational x over the 0 to 1 interval, and 0 for r is rational. Okay, show that f is not Riemann integrable on 0 1. So dear students, हमारे पास इस जगह पर भी इंटरवल 0 to 1 दिया हुआ है। आपको मालूम है कि अगर मैं 0 में पाई बाई 4 को ऐड करता हूं तो आई विल गेट पाई बाई 4. ओके, हियर आई हैव पाई बाई 4, राइट. अगर पाई बाई 4 में ऐड करते हैं फर्दर पाई बाई 4 तो दैट इज 2 पाई, that is equal to pi by 2. So here we have pi by 2. और अगर pi by 2 में डियर स्टूडेंट्स फर्दर हम ऐड करते हैं pi by 4 को तो this is equal to 4 and this is equal to 2 pi plus pi. So this is equal to 3 pi by 4, and here we have 3 pi by 4 and so on. Dear students, अगर रियल लाइन के ऊपर हम रेसिप्रोकल लें नंबर का, अगर a लेस देन b हो तो दिस इंप्लाइज देन 1 ओवर b इज लेस देन 1 ओवर a. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इस जगह पर मैं इंटरवल कंसीडर करता हूं. देन जो इंटरवल है, जैसा कि मैं आपके लिए दोबारा यहां पे स्केच करता हूं. हियर वी हैव 0, then we have pi by 4, then we have pi by 2, then we have 3 pi by 4. अगर मैं इस इंटरवल एंड देयर इज समवेयर 1, ओके, अगर मैं इसको इस इंटरवल इनके रेसिप्रोकल्स लेता हूं, दैट इज 4 by 3 pi एंड दिस इज 2 ओवर पाई. ओके, मैंने जैसा कि आपको बताया कि रेसिप्रोकल लेने से ये हमारे पास रिवर्स हो जाता है रिलेशन. दिस इज कंटेन्ड इन 0 एंड 1. राइट डियर स्टूडेंट्स, अगर कोई फंक्शन इस सब इंटरवल पर इंटीग्रेबल नहीं है, रीमान इंटीग्रेबल नहीं है, तो फिर वो टोटल इंटरवल पर भी रीमान इंटीग्रेबल नहीं है. सो instead of watching the Riemann integrability of the function over the interval 0, 1, हम उसकी Riemann integration over the sub interval 4 over 3 pi to 2 over pi चेक कर लेते हैं. अगर ये फंक्शन इस इंटरवल पर रीमान इंटीग्रेबल है तो फिर हमें ये देखना होगा कि क्या इंटरवल के बाकी पॉइंट्स पे भी है रीमान इंटीग्रेबल या नहीं. और अगर इस सब इंटरवल पर फंक्शन रीमान इंटीग्रेबल नहीं है तो देन इट इज कंफर्म दैट द फंक्शन इज नॉट रीमान इंटीग्रेबल ओवर द टोटल इंटरवल. सो इस इंटरवल पर रीमान इंटीग्रेशन चेक करने के लिए डियर स्टूडेंट्स, एफ ऑफ एक्स चूंकि मुझे दिया हुआ है साइन 1 बाई एक्स. नाउ व्हाट इज गिवन? द गिवन इज f of x is equal to sin 1 over x. इसी 1 over x की वजह से इसका रेसिप्रोकल लिया है. when x is what? when x is irrational. and this is equal to 0 when x is rational. Okay, dear students, this gives that on this interval small mi, which is greatest lower bound of the function when x belongs to the interval 4 over 3 pi and 2 over pi, and this gives us 0. चूंकि जो भी हम रियल लाइन पर इंटरवल कंसीडर करेंगे वो रैशनल नंबर्स भी कंटेन कर रहा होगा और इरैशनल नंबर्स भी कंटेन कर रहा होगा. चूंकि उस पर जो इरैशनल नंबर्स हमारे पास आ रहे हैं उन पर इमेजेस साइन 1 बाई एक्स रूल के तहत आएंगे और जो रैशनल नंबर हैं उन पर इमेजेस 0 के बराबर आएंगे. तो जो इस इंटरवल पर स्मॉलेस्ट पॉसिबल वैल्यू है वो हमारे पास 0 आ जाएगी. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आप खूब जानते हैं कि साइन कर्व जो होती है इट गिव्स this is first quadrant all positive, cosine positive, tangent positive and sine positive, right? This is pi by 4, this is 0, this is pi by 2 and this is equal to pi by 4, 3 pi by, okay, 3 pi by 4, right? तो इस से इस जगह तक हमारे पास जो फंक्शन की वैल्यूज हैं वो इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन है, राइट। 3π/4 से π/2 जब हम फंक्शन लेते हैं तो वो इंक्रीजिंग है। सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इस पर जो स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू आएगी वो रैशनल नंबर्स पर आएगी, 0 आएगी, और कैपिटल MI जो कि लीस्ट अपर बाउंड ऑफ द फंक्शन होगी जब x बिलोंग कर रहा होगा 4/3π एंड 2/π को, चूंकि जब हम इस वैल्यू को इसमें पुट करेंगे, बिकॉज दिस इज लीस्ट अपर बाउंड, फंक्शन इज इक्वल टू साइन ऑफ 1/x, x belonging 4/3π and 2/π, ओके। जब x हमारे पास इरेशनल है और 0 जब x रैशनल है, सो जब ये वैल्यूज मैं पुट करूंगा तो जब 2/π पुट करेंगे तो इट विल बी π/2 और लार्जेस्ट वैल्यू हमारे पास 1 आ जाएगी, ओके डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इस इंटरवल पर। सो ऑन दिस सब इंटरवल, विच सब इंटरवल 4/3π एंड 2/π, इस सब इंटरवल पर लोअर रीमन सम ऑफ द फंक्शन with this partition, this will be giving us summation I equal to 1 to n small mi delta xi, चूंकि small mi हमारे पास 0 है, so it will give us 0. And dear students, upper Riemann sum of the function over the partition P, I should write it like partition P and function f, and partition P and function f. This will be equal to 1 into interval is 2/π minus 4/3π, okay. And this gives, dear students, this gives that lower Riemann sum of the function which is always 0, which is not equal to upper Riemann sum of the function f, right dear students. So this implies f is not Riemann integrable on 0 to 1, right dear students. Dear students, let's go for the second example. Here we have to find lower Riemann sum over the partition P, lower Riemann sum over the refined partition P, upper Riemann sum over the refined partition P, and upper Riemann sum over the partition P, where partition P is with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, and the refinement of the partition P, which is P star, is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Okay, so let's calculate LPF and UPF, and then LP star F and UP star F. Correct, dear students? Dear students, first of all, let's go for the partition P. P is the partition with the points 0, 1/3, 1/2, 1 and 2. 2x plus 4, which can be written as x minus 1 square plus 3. Okay, dear students, so let's consider this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, here we have 1 by 2, and here we have somewhere 1 by 3. Right, dear students? So this is 0 is our x naught, this is our x1, this is x2, this is x3, this is x4. Right, dear students? Therefore, if you just look at the graph of this function, then you can notice that the function is parabolic, its graph will be parabolic. At 1, its value is equal to 3, so say here it is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is somewhere 4, and so on. So when x is equal to 0, the value of the function is 3. So at x is equal to 0, the value of function is 3. At x is equal to 1, the value of, so when x is equal to 0, the value of the function is 4, I'm sorry. When x is equal to 0, the value of the function is equal to 4. x0 इधर भी 0 place करें, the value of the function is 4. When x is equal to 1, the value of the function is 3. So at x is equal to 1, the value of the function is equal to 3. And at x is equal to 2, again the value of the function is equal to 4. So dear students, actually its graph will be a parabolic one. So in this interval it is decreasing, and it decreases up to 3. Okay, dear students, or then it is increasing in this interval, right? Right, dear students? Okay, so x1 minus x naught, this is equal to 1 by 3 minus 0 is equal to 1 by 3. x2 minus x1 is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. This is equal to 6. 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6. This is equal to 1. So x3 minus x2, which is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2, this is equal to 1 by 2. x4 minus x3, this is equal to 2 minus 1, this is equal to 1. Right, dear students, these are the lengths of the subinterval. Now the value of the function over the subintervals. ठीक है dear students, हम function की values इन सब इंटरवल पर कैलकुलेट करना चाहेंगे. So next step के ऊपर जाते हैं dear students, next slide पर. So dear students, let's recall the function f of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 4. It can be written as x minus 1 square plus 3. Let's construct the table. Here we have x and f of x. Dear students, we are given with the interval 0, then we have 1 by 3, then we have 1 by 2, then we have 1 for this partition, if you remember, and then we have 2. Okay, dear students? So at 0, the value of the function is 4. At 1, value of the function is 3. At 2, value of the function is equal to 4. And at 1 by 3, you can calculate through the calculator, the value of the function is equal to, at 1 by 3, at x is equal to 1 by 3, so f of x, f of 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 minus 1 square plus 3, that is equal to minus 2 by 3 square plus 3, that is equal to 4 by 9 plus 3, this is equal to 4 plus 9 3s are 27 over 9, this is equal to 31 by 9, and this 31 by 9 is by calculator, 31 divided by 9 is equal to 3.444, 3.444, and at 1 by 2, at x is equal to 1 by 2, f of 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 square plus 3, that is equal to 1 by 4 plus 3, that is 1 plus 13 by 4, 12 by 4, and that is equal to 13 by 4, and 13 by 4 through calculator, 13 divided by 4 is equal to 3.25, 3.25. So dear students, you can notice that the function is decreasing from 0 to 1 and increasing from 1 to 2. Therefore, dear students, delta x1, which is equal to x1 minus x naught, which is equal to 1 by 3 minus 0, this is equal to 1 by 3, and small m1 is equal to, over this interval, 3.44, and capital M1 over this interval is equal to 4. Delta x2, that is equal to x2 minus x1, this is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3, this is equal to 1 by 6, and small m2 over this interval, this is x naught, this is x1, this is x2, x3, x4, over the interval x1, x2, small m2 is equal to, the smallest value is 3.25 and the largest value is equal to 3.44. Right, dear students? Then we have delta x3, that is equal to x3 minus x2, x3 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2, this is equal to 1 by 2, small m3 over this interval x2 and x3, small m3 is equal to 3 and capital M3 is equal to 3.25. Then we have delta x4, dear students, that is x4 minus x3. x4 in this case is 2 and x3 is 1, so this is equal to 1. Small m4, that is equal to 3, and capital M4, that is equal to 4. So this implies LPF is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to 4 MI delta XI, that is equal to M1 delta X1 plus M2 delta X2 plus M3 delta X3 plus M4 delta X4. And this is, dear students, is equal to, what is M1? That is 3.44 and the length of the interval is equal to 1 by 3 plus what is M2? That is 3.25 and the length of interval is 1 by 6 plus what is M3? That is 3 and the length of the interval is 1 by 2, and what is M4? That is 3 and the length of the interval is 1, and with the help of calculator, dear students, this is equal to this is equal to 3.44 multiplied by 0.33 plus 3.25 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 0.5 plus 3 is equal to 6.176 is equal to 6.176. So this is LPF. Now UPF is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n capital MI 1 to 4. Capital MI delta XI, this is equal to capital M1 into delta X1 plus capital M2 into delta X2 plus capital M3 into delta X3 plus capital M4 into delta X4, and this is equal to, now capital M1 is equal to, by putting these values, capital M1 is equal to 4, capital M2 is equal to 3.44 and 3.25 and 4, right dear students? So this implies UPF is equal to length of the interval 1 by 3 into value of the function. So length of the interval is 1 by 3 and value of the function is 4, plus length of the interval is 1 by 6 and 3.44, 1 by 6 and 3.44 plus length of the interval is 1 by 2 and 3.25 plus length of the interval is 1 and value of this is equal to 4. So this gives 7.531. So this is UPF. Now dear students, for the partition P star, which is equal to 0, 1 by 3, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 1, 3 by 2 and 2, right dear students? So here again f of x, as you remember, is equal to x minus 1 square plus 3. So let's construct the table. This is x, and here we have f of x, and this is equal to 0. We know this gives us 4. For this is equal to 1 by 3. We already know that on 1 by 3 we have the value of the function is, on 1 by 3 it is 3.44, 3.44. Then we have 1 by 2, and then we have 3 by 4, and then we have 1, and then we have 3 by 2, and then we have 2. Okay, on 1 we have the value 3, on 2 we have the value 4, On 1 by 2, we have the value already we have calculated. On 1 by 2, it is 3.25. 3.25. And now let's calculate on the 3 by 4. So 3 by 4, with the help of calculator, it is equal to 3.5625. 3.5625. And on 3 by 2, it is 3.25. Right, dear students? Now this is x0, this is x1, this is x2, x3, x4, x5, x6. Now, dear students, this is the partition P star. Now delta x1, this is equal to x1 minus x0. This is equal to 1 by 3. In this case, small m1, in दोनों में से जो greatest lower bound है, that is 3.44, and capital M1, that is equal to 4. Then we have delta x2. This is equal to x2 minus x1, and this is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. This is equal to 1 by 6. Small m2 over this interval is 3.25, and capital M2 over this interval is 3.44. Then we have delta x3, that is x3 minus x2. x3 is 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2. This is equal to 4. 3 minus 2, this is equal to 1 by 4. M3 over this interval, x3 and x2. The smallest value is 3.25. मुझे x3 पर डियर स्टूडेंट्स एक दफा वैल्यू वापस कैलकुलेट करनी पड़ेगी. x3 पर 3 by 4. So let's check it again. x3 at x3, which is equal to 3 by 4. So this is equal to 3 by 4 minus 1 square plus 3. That is 3 minus 4 by 4 square plus 3. That is 1 by 16 plus 3. This is equal to 1 plus 48 by 3. This is equal to 49 by 3. So 49 by 3 gives 16 point. Is it 49 by 3? Is it 49 by 3? So this is equal to 3 by 4. 3 by 4 means 3 by 4 minus 1 square plus 3. So this is 3 minus 4 by 4 plus 3. This is equal to by 16. So here it is by 16, sorry. Here it is by 16. 49 by 16. This is equal to 3.06. Dear students, this is 3.06. So there is a correction over here. This is 3.06. So dear students, this is M3 is equal to 3.06 and capital M3 is equal to 3.25. And then we have delta x4, that is x4 minus x3. This is equal to, what is x4? This is 1 minus 3 by 4. This is equal to 1 by 4. This is 4 minus 3 by 4. And M4, that is x3 and x4. M4 is equal to 3 and capital M4 is equal to 3.06, and then we have delta x5. This is equal to x5 minus x4. x5 is equal to what? x5 is 3 by 2 and minus 1, so this is equal to 1 by 2, and small m5 is equal to, so this is upon x5 and x4, this is equal to 3, and capital M5 is equal to 3.25, and then we have delta x6. This is equal to x6 minus x5. This is equal to 2 minus 3 by 2. This is equal to 1 by 2, and small m6 is equal to 3.25, and capital M6 is equal to 4. Dear students, now we have available delta xi, small mi and capital Mi. With the help of this, what you will do, this implies L P star F is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to 6 small mi delta xi, which is equal to, dear students, now with the help of calculator, so this is equal to, and U P star F is equal to summation I equal to 1 to 6 capital Mi delta xi, which is equal to UP star F is equal to 7.095. So dear students, this implies LPF, lower Riemann sum over the partition P, is less than equal to lower Riemann sum over the partition P star of the function F is less than or equal to upper Riemann sum over the partition P star of F is less than or equal to upper Riemann sum over the partition P of F. Okay, so this completes the proof. Right, dear students? Dear students, I hope you would be able to understand this expression and example. Dear students, here we will show that integral 0 to 1 x squared dx exists and is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so dear students, here the interval is given from 0 to 1, right, dear students? So let's construct the partition P is equal to 0 is equal to x naught, x1, x2 and so on, and xn minus 1 and xn, which is equal to 1, as this is equal to 0, 1 by n, 2 by n, 3 by n and so on, n minus 1 by n and n. Okay, then dear students, note that x I minus 1 minus xi is equal to this is x0, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3. So this is equal to 1 by n, right? For each I is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on and up to n, right dear students? So this is equal to 1 by n. The length of each subinterval is equal to 1 by n. Dear students, this function f of x is equal to x square is strictly increasing on this interval 0, 1, and its graph is parabola, you know it, okay? Its graph is a parabolic graph. 0 per 0 hai, or this is increasing like this, correct? Therefore, dear students, mi will be equal to greatest lower bound of the function over the interval xi minus 1 and xi, and this value will occur at the point xi minus 1 because function is increasing, right? Strictly increasing. इसकी वैल्यू जो ग्रेटेस्ट लोअर बाउंड की है वो xi minus 1 पर इसकी वैल्यू आएगी, लिहाजा x1 जो है वो x0 के बराबर होगा और x0 जो है वो 0. So actually m0 will be equal, m1 will be equal to value of the function at the point x0, और x0 0 है हमारे पास, so this will be equal to 0. Okay, and m2 will be equal to value of the function at the point 1, that will be equal to 1 by n square, right? And so on, and mn will be equal to value of the function at the point n minus 1, so this will be equal to 1 n minus 1 over n square, n minus 1 over n square, right dear students? m2 will be equal to 2, this is x0, this is x1, this is 1 over n square, right dear students? So this will be equal to, okay, and hence dear students, this implies LPF is equal to summation I equal to 1 to n mi delta xi. So this is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n, and mi is equal to as, okay, mi into delta xi, dear students, this is equal to 1 over n, because each delta x1 delta x, so this can be written as 1 by n, and here we have m0 plus m1 plus m2 plus so on plus mn. So this is equal to 1 by n, and dear student, this is equal to m0 is equal to 0 plus 1 by n square plus 2 by n square plus 3 by n square plus so on n minus 1 by n square, right dear students? Dear students, remember f of x is equal to x square. So f of 0 will be equal to 0 square is equal to 0. F of 1 by n will be equal to 1 by n square. This is equal to m1. F of 2 by n is equal to 2 by n square. This is equal to m2, and so on. Right, dear students? Because function is monotonically increasing, and on each subinterval the greatest lower bound of the function is at the initial point of the subinterval. So this can be rewritten as 1 over n cube, because I can take n square common from here. It is equal to 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on plus n minus 1 square. So this can be written as 1 over n cube summation k square, and k is equal to 1 to n minus 1. And you remember that this is equal to, by the formula, if it is up to n, then it is equal to n minus 1 into n into 2n minus 1 plus 1 over 6. Right, dear students? चूँकि आपको याद है कि summation k is equal to 1 to n, k square is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 over 6. लेकिन यहाँ पर क्या है, इस जगह पर है summation k is equal to 1 to n minus 1 k square. लिहाजा this n will be replaced by n minus 1. So we will be getting this, and this is equal to, dear students, 1 over 6 n cube. This is n into n minus 1 into 2n minus 2 plus 1, that is 2n minus 1, and this is equal to n cube can be taken common, 6 over n cube. inside में हमारे पास होगा 1 minus 1 by n. जब हम इसमें से n को कॉमन करेंगे, and this will be equal to 2 minus 1 by n. This n cube will be cancelled by this, and so we will left with this LP, lower Riemann sum of the partition P of the function f, is equal to 1 by 6. This is equal to 1 minus 1 by n, and this is 2 minus 1 by n. And dear students, lower Riemann integral of the function is equal to limit n tends to infinity L P F, which is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by 6, 1 minus 1 by n, 2 minus 1 by n, and this is equal to 1 by 6 into 2, this is equal to 1 by 3. Now UPF, which is summation I is equal to 1 to n capital Mi delta xi, where each delta xi is equal to 1 by n, and since f is strictly increasing on each subinterval, therefore capital Mi is equal to f of xi for each xi minus 1 xi, right? So interval के end point के ऊपर होगा. So this implies then m1 is equal to 1 by n square, m2 is equal to 2 by n square, m3 is equal to 3 by n square, and so on, and mn is equal to n by n square, right? So this implies UPF, upper Riemann sum of the function over the partition P, which is equal to summation I equal to 1 to n capital Mi delta xi. This is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n and capital Mi into 1 by n. Each subinterval is of length 1 by n. So this is equal to 1 by n, and this is equal to m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus so on plus mn. So this is equal to 1 by n, and this is equal to 1 by n square plus 2 by n square plus 3 by n square plus so on plus n by n square. So this is equal to 1 by n cube. Denominator से n square can be taken common. It will be 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on plus n square. This is equal to 1 by n cube, and summation k equal to 1 to n and k square. So dear students, this is equal to 1 by n cube, and this k square is equal to n plus 1, 2n plus 1 over 6. This is equal to 1 over 6n cube, and this can be taken common, n cube. It is equal to 1 plus 1 by n. This is equal to 2 plus 1 by n, and upper integral f is equal to limit n tends to infinity u p f. This is equal to limit n tends to infinity (1 by 6) into 1 plus 1 by n into 2 plus 1 by n. This is equal to 2 by 6. This is equal to 1 by 3. So this implies 0 to 1 f, which is equal to 0 to 1 f. This is equal to 1 by 3. So this means f is Riemann integrable on 0, 1, and it is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so dear student, this completes the solution. Dear student, एक और एग्जाम्पल आप खुद ट्राई करेंगे. इसमें आपके पास 0 से 1 तक की पार्टीशन है, एंड 0 and this is 1 by 2 and this is 1. So you will take here 1 by 2 minus delta and here 1 by 2 plus delta, and you will construct the partition P, that is 0, 1 by 2 minus delta, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 plus delta and 1. Right, dear students? So आप इस partition पर LPF find करेंगे. You will calculate upper Riemann sum and then you will find the lower Riemann integral and the upper Riemann integral, and ultimately you will see that the function is Riemann integrable over the whole interval. So dear students, आज के इस लेक्चर में हमने इन एग्जाम्पल्स को स्टडी किया है और देखा है कि समटाइम्स फंक्शन आर रीमान इंटीग्रेबल प्रोवाइडेड that the lower Riemann sum is equal to upper Riemann sum, or sometimes functions are not Riemann integrable provided that the lower Riemann sum is not equal to upper Riemann sum. Okay, thank you very much dear students.